All right, everyone, it's just a little past 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time here, so let's get started on the webinar. For those of you who I have spoken with personally, it's great to see you in here. For those of you who have not spoken to me yet, my name is Matthew Dyer. I am one of the analyst team here. I'm on the business development side of everything with Currency House. Essentially, my job or my task to make sure that everyone is trading on the system. They understand the system properly. They understand the markets properly. For that reason, we hold a variety of different webinars. This one that I'm hosting right now, I host generally every Wednesday or Thursday of every week. Do it pretty often, so I got it down to a bit of a science now. We definitely try to keep it down to about 25 to 30 minutes, 30 minutes being the absolute max runtime. We really just want to get up on the system, show you the different functionality of the platform, different sides of the platform, show you where the binary side is, show you where the social side is, also where the general Forex trading side is as well. So let's get right into it. So just a quick risk disclaimer before we start off here. We definitely want to make this clear to everyone before every single webinar that we do. And if you are in all our webinars, you will see this come up quite a bit. We want to make sure that everyone knows that trading online isn't a guaranteed investment for a lot of individuals. There are some people out there that do lose all of the funds they try to invest. For that reason, we definitely need to make people aware that there is a high degree of individuals that lose money in the market. Not everyone can win, right? Some people have to lose, some people win, but some people do lose. So we want to make sure that you guys are aware of that before investing into anything in life, and especially investing into online trading. There are a lot of shady trading entities out there that will try to convince you guys that if you place money in our system, you will automatically come out on top, that, you know, within a few months' time, you will double your funds, triple your funds, or whatever. We don't want you guys to think that. We want to essentially make sure that you guys are as educated as possible when it comes to trading online, that you know exactly what you're doing, that you know how the markets move, that you know the different functionalities of the platform, that you know what you can do, what you can't do, all that kind of stuff, right? So that's really why we host webinars every single day. That's really our task. Our job here is to make you guys the best traders possible, because at the end of the day, that's how we make our money. When you guys are making your money and trading often, that's how we make our revenue as a company. So it's so important to us that you guys trade, obviously, and then know how to trade. So that's why it's really, really important for us to get people into webinars, and that's what we talk with people primarily. Our first and foremost goal is to get them into webinars, get them trained, get them smart, and make sure that you're as a pro trader as you can be when you start your different endeavors here on the platform. So having said that, let's get right into it. So our agenda for today, it will be a short presentation, slideshow that we're just going through right here. Other than that, we're going to be jumping on the cloud-based platform very, very shortly. I'll show you how to log on, how to get to the different sides of the platform, how to navigate it with quite ease of access, and then also I'll be showing you how to perform the 3 different trades that we do have on the platform as well. 1 being binary, 2 being the Forex side of it, and then the 3 being the social side of it. And the social we'll spend a little bit more time on. It's generally a little bit more abstract to some individuals because it's a bit of a unique feature we have on our system, but it's so special and so important and so easy as well, and it allows you to take advantage of some very easy profits that are up there in the system that we don't believe a lot of people do because they're a little confused by it. But at the end of the day, it's the most simple thing we have on our platform and almost the most profitable as well. So I'll show you all that in a demonstration. We'll go through in just a second here. So getting started. So this is ultimately the first screen that's going to pop up as soon as you log into the system. You enter your account number, you enter your password that we'll provide to you. You can change it once you log in. And then ultimately this screen pops up right here that you're going to see in front of you. For first-time individuals, it can seem quite confusing on the platform. People that have never traded before, it's almost like a deterrent. People see it and they immediately jump off it because it's almost too much for them. They feel almost overwhelmed, right? But this is super simple, and the way you make it super simple and navigate the system is essentially just by moving your cursor over to the left-hand side of the page. You'll see right on the left-hand side of the page there's Forex, Social, Options, and Store. So that's how you navigate the different areas of the platform. Forex is the screen that you're currently seeing right now. That's one of the more convoluted trades that you could possibly make on the system, but very easy as well. The next side is the social, which is how you follow players. We'll spend a little bit more time on that today. And then the final side is the option side, which is the binary system, which is very, very simple. We're not going to get too much into detail on that because it's essentially the most simple kind of trading you can do all across the world. Millions of people do it all day. So we'll get into it very, very quickly, but let's get into it right now. So options menu, like I said, it's right on the left-hand side of the page. That's where you're going to see the three sides of the platform, that being Forex, options, and social. We're not going to go into store today. That's essentially just where we have different applications you can ultimately download for your account or trading platform. We have a specialized webinar dedicated to that, but I want to, like I said, focus a little bit more on social. So this side is just an enhanced view of this previous slide here, right? This side of the screen. That's how you navigate all the different sides of the platform. Super simple, guys. Forex, social, and options. Those are the three. So Forex trades, like I said, that's the first thing that's going to pop up when you log in. That's essentially just taking advantage of different market movers or different news stories that ultimately move the market in one way or another. These candlestick graphs that you see represent a certain currency or commodity against a particular currency or commodity, right? So in this case, we're seeing AUD/JPY, which is the Aussie dollar as compared to the Japanese yen. So you'll see this candlestick graph right here. Generally, when it goes in this straight line, more or less, you know, it's kind of obviously remaining stable. Not much news has come out. And then when you see a massive drop like this, that means that something's happened. Some sort of news story has come out. Some sort of, you know, some political figure has come out and made some sort of speech. Some financial manager has said something at some major bank. Those are generally indicating that something has happened in the market. And it will be in the news, for sure. Something that big has to be out there, and this is the Forex game. It's taking advantage of these different news stories and news pieces to ultimately make you guys money. Buy and sell. Buy when you're on top, sell when you're on the bottom. That's exactly what it is, right? So let's move on. Binary trades. So binary trades are, like I said, very, very simple. We're not going to focus too much on binary trades today. We have specialized webinars for them. We do have the binary system there just in case people aren't ready to jump on the Forex side of it. It's very, very simple on the binary. You basically can only bet up or down on anything, oil, euro, pound, Canadian dollar, German indices, anything you guys want we really have on there, all the way to coffee and soybeans, if you guys please. The times are totally adjustable. You'll see the expiry dates here. The reason why people love binary systems is that they can see exactly what they stand to lose or gain in the exact time frame of it. There's no kind of guessing or waiting around or looking. You can just totally do whatever you want to do immediately. But for that reason, it follows such a short time frame. As you can see, the graph here is only about 3 minutes long. And the max graph that you'll find on a binary side is only about an hour long. So it's very difficult to us to identify prevailing trends that ultimately move the binary system. That's why it's way easier for us to coach you and train you on the Forex side of it, because then we can actually identify huge market movers over a 24-hour period to like a month period, which you could never do on the binary system. So binary is very, very good for individuals that don't have a lot of market knowledge but want to trade immediately, while the Forex side of it is very good for individuals that the binary side is very good for individuals that just want to take advantage of something very quick. So the social side of it, that's something we're going to spend a little more time on today. It's very unique to the xStation platform. It essentially allows you to follow any players that are currently in the system, both on the demo side and the live side. So you can rank players in terms of profit, winning percentage, average profit, trades they've made, trades they've done, and then you can ultimately follow or copy those players and, you know, make the same trades they're making and the same profits that they're ultimately making as well. So we're going to do all this on the platform a little bit later on today. So just stay tuned. If it doesn't make any sense, hopefully it will in just a short period of time.
Let's see. We'll see if it goes yes. I'll give it tomorrow.
So this is the main screen that you guys are going to see. Very easy to get to. You just go to currencyhouse.com to get to this screen, and then go to the demo side of it on the actual platform. You'll see it on the top right side of the screen. Click on that, and it'll take you right to it. Your user ID is just your account number that we provide you. You should see it in an email as soon as the demo account is created. If you have yet to find your user ID or account number, please let us know. A lot of you have my personal email, if not your account rep's email. Email them. We're here to help you at the end of the day. Password, it's generally whatever you see in the email that's normally sent to you, but you can change it as soon as you do log in. So I'm just going to enter mine here. This is for my demo account. Just give it a little bit of time here, guys. You'll see it pop open, and you'll see it pop open right away to that first Forex screen that I showed you in the presentation. So this is my personal demo account right now. I have a couple trades open. The DE30 trade that you see right here, that's actually that's the German indice, and that was actually performed through a player that I'm currently following in the system. We'll get into that a little bit later. The Euro USD trade, that was one I made earlier this morning. Currently making about $1,400 in profit on that trade, so we're doing very well on that one. So basically, it seems a little bit overwhelming at first when you first get into it, but it actually is very, very, very simple, guys. All of this, the candlestick graph, is just represent market sentiment, and that's really all it represents. People are so super confused and super taken back when they see it for the first time. They're not sure what it is, what it does. But it really represents just market sentiment at a current period of time in the market. So for example, if we go to USD CAD, this is a really good one right here. USD CAD has been bouncing around like absolutely crazy. I'm actually a Canadian myself, so I always follow it pretty closely. I always hate to see the loonies struggling because it's very close to me, of course. It's very near and dear. So we saw it absolutely going up to a huge level at just over 1.26 earlier this week, and it was crushing. Getting absolutely smoked by the U.S. dollar, even going to higher levels than we had originally when we lowered interest, or sorry, when the whole oil crash happened, and we had a couple of people step in there. So basically what we're doing right now, we'll see that it was rising to a crazy amount because oil was continually dropping, and then as soon as news broke that Janet Yellen actually said that, you know, the U.S. isn't in any hurry to raise interest rates, the U.S. dollar actually fell against a majority of pairs. You can see it here in USD CAD. So that's the U.S. dollar just falling big time because people didn't think that the U.S. was ultimately going to raise interest rates. You can also see it in the AUD USD here. This is the Aussie dollar, of course, getting absolutely huge right here. Oh, sorry, guys. Opened up the wrong screen there. Let's get out of this. Click that next there. All right. So yeah, we'll open up the chart here. So you saw the Aussie dollar and the Canadian dollar struggling for quite some time. The Aussie dollar is closely linked to the economic output of China at the end of the day. So you can see exactly how the Chinese output is doing is totally reflected in terms of the Aussie dollar. And it's also the same in Canada. Canada is very closely linked to oil. Whenever oil is performing or underperforming, so is the Canadian loonie. So that's why there's been so much news recently about oil dropping. The Canadian dollar has likely followed suit. And then with China ultimately decreasing their output in GDP, that has caused the Aussie dollar to likewise drop. China is ultimately Australia's largest trading partner, so every time Chinese output decreases, they decrease. But actually, we received two forms of news yesterday night, early this morning. Chinese output actually increased by a large amount, causing the Aussie dollar to absolutely spike today. As you saw that increase, we saw a lot of traders making profit on that. And then vice versa in the USD CAD situation, some Saudi reps actually came in today, and Saudi finally was outspoken about the whole oil scene. They said that they actually have seen demand increase for oil. Demand obviously increases, price increases, which has caused oil to increase, therefore causing the US or the Canadian dollar to increase likewise as well. This was compounded, like I said, due to the fact that Janet Yellen came out and announced yesterday that they were not planning to raise interest rates anytime soon. A lot of bankers thought that ultimately interest rates would increase in the June period, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon. So let's go ahead. And so after that, that's essentially what the candlestick graphs represent, more or less, in the market. So if you guys were to have been with us yesterday in some of our webinars that we were running early Monday, we recommended that people short the loonie. So in order to just short the loonie or short USD CAD, that means you sell it, right? You perceive it as ultimately going down in value. So if that's ever the case, you always press the red button right up here. That's the sell button, right? This is the amount of lot size. That's how big the contract is that you're ultimately going to be taking. 5 lots is quite a big contract. I believe that's just around 25,000 units of whatever you're purchasing. Again, we use a leverage-based system, so you only need a small amount of money in the system in order to start trading it. But let's make a 5-lot contract here, and we'll short USD CAD just to show you guys what could have been done. It's very, very simple. Just like that, the trade is created in the system. No need to wait around. It does it automatically immediately. So we currently have a sell position right now on USD CAD. So what do we do right now? You should always make a stop loss and a take profit in the system. I'm sure you guys probably already know what that is, but essentially it just allows the system to ultimately read the market and sell or buy on your behalf, even if you're not presently at your computer. So xStation is absolutely amazing for placing stop losses and take profits, and we recommend it on every single webinar you guys go into. All you got to do is click on the orange line here, and you'll see your stop loss and take profit appear. So obviously, because we had a short position, we sold it. Our take profit is on the bottom and our stop loss is on the top. So all you got to do is click on either your stop loss and take profit and drag it. So I'm going to do that right now. You see the money decreasing. You know, I don't want to lose more than 1,500 USD on this trade. Worst case scenario. Click yes, and it executes immediately. Same with our take profit. Let's move this. I think it's going to keep dropping. It's going to keep dropping. We're going to see some good news out of Canada tomorrow. So let's make it double. We'll say about 3,000, just in case we do have a winner in our hands. We'll win big. Just like that, guys. It's so simple to do it on the platform. All you have to do is just look on the left-hand side of the screen here in order to take a position, either red for sell, blue for buy, and it automatically strikes it in the position, in the system. And then in order to just take advantage of the stop loss or take profit, you simply click on that orange line and drag and drop. And you can adjust it at any point you want. We do not recommend that when you are trading. We recommend to keep your stop losses and take profits pretty static, but you can adjust it anytime you want. You just click and drag. It's extremely simple to do, guys. I definitely recommend trying it out on your demo systems. You'll see how simple it actually is. But let's move on from that. We're running a little short on time here, so let's go into the social side of it, and then I'll make sure to send you guys on your way. So let's go over to the social side. Just let my screen load here. Technical difficulties always occur on webinars, so let's hope we don't freeze or anything right now. Okay, cool. So we have made it over to the social side. Happy days. So let's see how we're doing on this. So social side is really cool. There are some systems out there that currently have a social aspect to it. It's definitely gaining in popularity, but I have never seen a system that does it like we do it. It's super simple. I normally try to have webinars that are just totally based on the social side of it, but it's almost impossible for me to hold a webinar that's 30 minutes on the social side of it because it's so straightforward and so simple. So you have your traders here on the left-hand side of the screen. You'll see under Trader Nick. You see all their countries are ranked. They only have trader numbers because this is the demo side. We do have the exact same thing on the live account system that you also have access to. And then you actually get to put nicknames in, which also makes it very fun. Some of the trader nicknames are quite funny. So we'll see, we're ranked in terms of overall profit right now. You can see this trader from Romania, I believe, is currently ranked #1. It's tough to say. Let's see, their average profit's only about 75 pips per trade. That's not the greatest, even though they're about 1 million pips up right now in terms of overall profit. I don't know if I like that, even though I am following the trader right now. The reason why the copy sign isn't there is because I'm already copying them. So let's look for a trader that we want to copy here in the system. You can see winning percentage on the right-hand side here. This trader from the UK isn't doing that great in terms of it, 62%. I don't really know if I want to follow somebody that has that low of a winning percentage, even though it is above 50. Okay, let's look here. Okay, this trader from Poland is doing pretty well. I'm actually already copying them. Okay, this trader from Romania is doing pretty well. Look at this guy, or girl. Currently, it's trader 29541 from Romania. They currently are up about 76,000 pips. That means they're making about a 53 pips on every trade they make. They're at a 90% winning percentage right now, which is great considering they've made almost 1,420 trades. So they're slow and steady, but it looks like they are definitely winning the race. So I don't know. This guy looks like he's doing a pretty good job. If you do want to see what he's doing, no problem at all. Just go to provider history right here, and it will come up. So he's doing all Euro USD. I like to stick to USD CAD. He's even got some German indices in there, the DE30, the Spanish indice, more Euro USD. He's doing a lot of Euro USD, which is a really popular trade right now. I generally tend to stick to USD CAD. and Aussie dollar USD. I like based on commodities and gold and oil. That's certainly what I stick to. So I like copying people that do things that I don't do, right? So this guy trades a lot of Euro USD, or girl, sorry. So I think I definitely want to copy them because they may know something that I might not. They may be getting their information from a different source that I'm not getting my information. So if you want to copy them, just drag your cursor over to copy. Simply click. And then this screen will come up. This allows you to essentially adjust your copy on the person, so you can just do it automatically based on the provider's strategy, meaning that whatever they do, you do in turn. If they make a one lot contract on Euro USD and they short it, you do the exact same thing, and you stop your stop loss and take profit. It's the exact same as whatever they put, or you can manually do it if you are a little bit cautious, and you can do it on a certain percentage. So on a one lot contract, you can do a micro, you can do more, you can do less, you can just adjust it whatever you want, right? This guy seems like he is doing pretty well though, so let's just automatically copy. If you're feeling up to it, you can also contra copy, so you do the exact opposite of whatever the trader's doing. It's a really cool system that we have. I play around with it every day, and generally speaking, if you look at the overall profit made from xSocial on my current runtime in my demo account, it's up. I think I'm up about 20 grand in it. So let's go okay. So just like that, we're copying the player. All of your trader's portfolio that you're copying right here is all on the right-hand lower side of the screen. You can modify it. You can enable it or disable it, or you can remove it, anything you guys want. So this trader right here, he has a position open. You can see right now. It was a very micro lot that he opened up, currently down about $60 on a German index, I believe. Hopefully he manages to rally, or I'm definitely going to cut him loose. So that's about it for me, guys. I just wanted to really show you those two main aspects of the platform. I didn't want to get too into the binary side of it because the binary is so simple. We do webinars just based on the binary side, so I just wanted to show you guys that really. But let's go back to the presentation here. So as you guys saw, Euro USD USD CAD is going to be is already jumping like crazy earlier this week due to some announcements from the heads of the banks. But we are going to see an absolute monster of a day tomorrow. You can just see on the daily calendar here, there's so many things coming out in terms of USD CAD. All eyes are on tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be an absolutely massive trading day when it comes to USD CAD, let me tell you. You can already see some predictions are coming in lower or higher than expected. It's all across the board. We have so many different high-valued announcements being made a little bit later on in the day. So it's going to be absolutely huge. We are running a webinar that's going to be trading in the news tomorrow. I definitely recommend stopping by and checking it out, but I cannot give you guys my predictions right now because unfortunately you guys do need live accounts to start getting some of the accurate predictions for tomorrow. It's going to be an absolutely huge trading day, guys. You don't want to miss it. So if there is any interest in opening a live account and taking advantage of this huge trading day we have tomorrow, definitely stick around and let me know. You can enter your question in the chat box. You can request a representative to take your call almost immediately, and we'll get you up and get you trading. Now is a fantastic time to do it, though, because we do have a 50% bonus going on right now. So that means whatever you deposit in your system, we will add an additional 50% in trading credit. You deposit $100, we add $50 on top of that. You deposit $1,000, we'll add $500 on top of that. The $1,000 deposit is being used more often than not right now. You'll come out of there with $1,500 in your trading account, and you'll have access to our Skype team. So we have some individuals on Skype on there all day. You have a question about something going on in the news, what position you should be taking, they can give you their best and most informed guess on the topic. That's what a lot of people are taking advantage of right now. I would definitely recommend looking into that, especially with tomorrow. There's going to be some absolutely massive movements made tomorrow, guys. Mark my words, it's going to be a big day. And then finally, some people are interested in the Refer a Friend program that we currently have at Currency House, meaning that if you refer individuals to Currency House and they end up depositing, we will ultimately add money to your account. For the first 5 people, you get a direct deposit into your trading account. After that, you start making a percentage of the overall profit that your friends are making as well. So take that into consideration, guys. It's a very, very powerful tool when you start doing it because it starts compounding, and the amount of income that you have coming in it triples in some cases. So definitely look at that. Consider it as an option. And there is a chat box you should see on your right-hand side of your screen here. If there is any interest, I definitely recommend just putting a little note in the chat box right now. Request a call from any of your account rep. We'll make sure to get in touch with you immediately. Very simple process to set up a live account. You just need a credit card. And then whenever you want to make your withdrawals, we just credit your credit card. And the charges show up almost in a couple days. So very simple, very quick process. We do withdrawals every week. Like I said, we're not one of those shady entities that will hold on to your money for as long as we can. If you guys want it back, it's yours. From all of us here at Currency House, guys, my name is Matthew Dyer. I hope this was very informative for you. I will keep my screen open just now in case anyone does have any questions. But if you are all good, please get back to your lunch, get back to your dinners, wherever you are around the world, and hopefully we will see you out there trading soon. But see you guys, much love, and hopefully you'll be on the platform soon enough. Okay, bye.